What's going on? Just wanted to make a quick video about an issue I had been having with my 2012 Audi A6 Quattro 3.0T with the supercharger. I had gotten this vehicle back in October. Like 2 days after getting it, check engine light came up. I thought, here we go. I just bought a lemon or something like that. It ended up being no big deal. So basically what happened was, right before I bought the car, the dealer had it serviced for inspection. In the inspection, they noticed there was a coolant leak under the supercharger. So they pulled the supercharger and ended up replacing a coolant hose that was attached to the thermostat and the thermostat as well. And while they were under there, they changed the PCV as well too. So it was awesome. But I think what happened when they reinstalled the supercharger, somehow this secondary air hose, and I'll flip it around so you guys can see if I can remember how to flip it around. Okay, so basically what was happening was I was getting a check engine light. It was coming up as P2004, which means that the intake manifold runner control was getting stuck open. And so I didn't know how this was possible, but after a lot of research, basically what I found, and so I've pulled this, you gotta take this cap off to look at it. If you come down here and you look, you can kind of see down there, you see that? It's really hard to see, but that white plastic bit, that is part of the linkage that moves the intake manifold runner flaps. And what was happening was this secondary intake hose, you can see that right there, was installed a little too close around the position sensor, and it was rubbing up. It's really hard to see right now, but I moved it basically so that it doesn't run into it. But that hose that was down there was rubbing up against that white little linkage. And so it was kind of flicking it as it opened and closed when I went to higher revs. And so it wasn't actually getting stuck. I like pulled the supercharger to verify it, but it was throwing the code because it was noticing that it wasn't opening and closing just completely freely. So the fix for this is you go down here, and this is a little clip. You can unclip it. It's a lot easier to do if you can take out this air duct in the front. So once you take that out, you can then get your hand down in there, and basically you open that up and you can just shift the hose over in that direction, just a little bit to give you more room. So I hope that fixes the problem for anyone else having that. It took me a long time to figure out what the issue was, and it was no big deal, but definitely don't want to see a check engine light code on your car if you can avoid it. So yeah, hope that helps.